No, they're not holding. They're not. I haven't seen you do it. Call out number 10. Okay with me. I want to take the night off like that. I'm right there with him, sir. You wouldn't mind that? Yeah.
Trying to travel a little bit. I don't know. Trying to visit a few places. Huh? I haven't been to like
I do. We'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more. What's that? Give me time to do my notes, please. Hey, Doug, which one do you like? All of them. All of them? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna buy all of them, and then I'm not gonna pay for none of them, and then they'll be back here next week. I'm gonna ban you forever. Someone lost their number here. Everybody did, huh? Yes, sir.
somebody say 3. Yeah.
All right, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Keystone Point, our weekly Thursday evening auction. My name is Ron. If you have any issue during the sale, let us know and we'll straighten out. You keep in mind everything we auction is sold on paperwork unless we say otherwise, in which case you may be entitled to it for after sentence. Charge agreement with keys, we don't charge for those. So we have to make a key in order to start a vehicle by. I'll do my best to tell you what that feature is, try to process, and then maybe even be cleared out of your best, but I'll try to remind you because I will be adding on to the purchase price. Okay? The only other add-on to your purchase price is going to be that 10% property tax. It does go back to the city of LA, right? That's the way that works here. Now, once we say sold in a vehicle, we need to come up to the phone number you registered and we will complete the transaction. All right? Guarantee nothing. We do not guarantee or anything else. So what you see is what you get. That's why we have a certain time for the look at vehicles and have some decisions of what to bid. Okay. Now, as far as payment goes, we will take and debit cards as long as those cards. All right. So you can look online. At 8 a.m. we'll start taking payments from you guys. Right? If you can't get your card, don't worry. All right, we'll give it a 12 minute tomorrow. of the market, which is divided into all on-site buyers will settle up your payment tonight, okay?
You know what, sir? I'm gonna need 30 seconds. I
Okay.
forgot one thing.
All right, we don't have any, it doesn't look like we have any Sunday holds today, so everything should go out the door. Yeah, you give her a fun share, man, what's going on?
It's a good year. I just.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yeah, when you guys come up, if you're like 2 or 3 people together, this one will come up, okay? Only one at a time, all right? Appreciate that. Hey, wake up. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Got it. All right.
All right, I think we're good to go, guys, so we wish you the best of luck. Let's go to work and have a little fun. Here's number 1. Is a 2012 Kia Soul, 150 on the key charge, all right? Quarter of an advance, should have run. Hey, it does run, guys. Who put a time on? I got down to go for the whole car. 7, 7 and a quarter, half. I got a 57, 57, 25, 50, 75. I'm at 75, I'm gonna go 75, 8, and then over here in the quarter now, 825. Right over here, need a half, 75, and 9, and a quarter, and a half, 9 and a half, $75,000, and a quarter, and a quarter, guys are all off here. I'm at 10 and a quarter now, half, and a 75. I'm at 75, here to 75, here now, 11 now, quarter, now half, 75, and 12, and a quarter. I'm at 12 and a quarter, and a quarter here, he's 12. I'm at 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half, and here 75, now 13, now a quarter, and a half, 75, 14, now a quarter. And a quarter, and a quarter, down here, need a quarter, no half, 75, and 15 and a half. 15, 50, we're at 50 cents. 1550 now, 16, it'll be 16, how about 16, 14, huh? 16, now, and then 17, we'll go 17, 116 and a half. How about 17, now, 17 to 50, now 18, 18, 18, now, 18, 50, and the 50, 50, 18 is only gonna have, 18, have a 50, 50, and a 50 here, and we have silver time. For 1800, and this number is 29. All right, here's two, here we go with a 99 on the quarter. Okay, here it is, 100 minutes, give me thumbs up. Sure, I need this, all right, here we go, on 5 here, 5 bucks, 3, 3 and a quarter. How much 3 and a quarter, I got 3, need a quarter, and a quarter, and give me 3 and a quarter, what do you say, quarter? On the 100? He's not doing, he's walking up and then close number. All right, we've got 2 and a quarter. How much 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, about a quarter and a half? I got a half, 75, 275. Now 3, now quarter, 3 and a quarter. I got 3 here, need a quarter, 3 and a quarter, now half, and now half, 3 and a quarter, some side, right here. How about 350, 50, you got 350, 350, anybody else? That's 350 now on my super cover. For 320, and number is on the other side, I think. Here's number 3. Here we go with the 20, even looks at each other for 190 figure around times that. On the time to go where, kind of the bus. Then who get find the number, get find three, I get eight and a half, nine. Number nine, no hand, right here, thousand number where. And the thousand to go, and then over here, need a thousand, 975, not thousand. And the thousand, not quarter. And the quarter, tens over here, on the ten, the quarter, then here, a quarter, just now, when we have 1/4, now half, and 75. A pound 75, pounds of 50 here. Up a pound 75 on line, no better than 11 in the quarter. How about 11 quarter, 11 here, get a quarter, now a hand, 11 and a half, 75. Up at 75, right here, in the final, 1200, in the quarter, how about 20 quarter? And the quarter is over here, quarter, in the quarter, down here, quarter, in the quarter, here, and I'm going to. So, $100 for a month. Another price is for overs and on nine. 54, right? 400, give you 9. How much regular quarter here in the other car? A quarter, half. I get a half. Regular quarters here, 350. You gotta go 50, 50, 350. What do you say? I get regular quarter, 350, 50, so 50, 75. 75, 375, 375. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now quarter and a half. And a half, 4. 75, right? 75, 5. On the 5 there, 5 there, need a quarter. Now I got 5 and 4 places. Who can be 5 and 4? 5 and a half, it's even better. 75, 6. But 6, I'm the other. But 6, now a quarter. 6 and a quarter. I got 600, 6 and a quarter. But 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter. Now half. I got a half, 6 and a quarter here. Almost 650, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, you just got about 15, 75, and the 7 quarter here, and a quarter, I'm a quarter and a half, almost 7 and a half. What did I do with these guys? Just, let's get it on, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, and the 75. How did I do? Right over here, 7 and a half, 75. How about 75, I'm gonna go 7, 75, now we $800, and now we here 8, and now a quarter, and a quarter, I'll say 8 and a quarter. Up a quarter here, 825, 825, I'm gonna be 25 and now half, and a half, and now 75. 875, 875. My beer sheet 1, 875, 9. Yanni, you gotta go 9. Not quarter. I get quarter here, 9 here, and you get quarter. That's all good like oldies. I get 9 and a quarter, now half. And a hand for 75, there go, 975, and a half, 75 there, online first, 1,000. And 1,000, not quarter. And a quarter here, half, 1,050, and the 50, 50, 100. How about 1,050, 50 here, no time of the 50, now right there, 75, 11. How about 11 and a quarter? How about quarter? Yes, sir, I get 11 here on site, 11 and a quarter. How about 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter, get it up. How about 11 and a quarter, then I'm going to sell it there. For $1,100, number 86, right? 86 is a lot. This is only 14. It's a decent round.
What's happening? Yeah, and he said it's not taking my chip. Oh, he's saying that it's taking it now. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. It's above his price at this point. Okay, so he's okay? Yeah. All right.
Okay, we're good?
I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay. All right, here's number 5. Here comes the C2014 Mitsubishi Mirage, right? 400 minutes, give it around, we put about 900, up to 9, and there he is, not 40, now half. And 75, and 75, he's not good. I got another half. Sir, you look at me, you want to get, and 75, I got 1,000, not 40, now half, and 75. I got 75, 11. But 11, quarter here, give me quarter. That's quarter half, 11 and a half, now 75, and now 75, 11, 75, even 20. But 20 here, 20 another, not 20. New books, not quarter, now half. But a half. Guys, put your phones away. Just watch me. Phone quarter, 12 and a half, 75. How about 75, 12 and a half of money. How about 75, 13, how about 13, wrong time, 75, 13, not quarter. I got 13, he got over in the quarter here, he's 13. How about 13 and a quarter, good or not? Solar time over here for 1,383. I'm gonna have to put a box at the door here, reflected. Here we go. Pay attention to what's going on here. Here we go. You see 27 infinity, 37. Right? 4 on the 9. What do you do, guys? Over about 9 here, 9, 3. You take the car, 3.5. I get 350. Let's send it on. Let's send it on. You swing it half over here. Let's send it on. There it is. Now 4 and a quarter. And a quarter on. Slide it 4 and a quarter. A quarter now. Let's send it on. Let's send it on. 500. Now 5 and a quarter. And a quarter. That's on side of 5 over here. You need a half. About a half. Let's send it on. And now 6. 600 and a quarter. And a quarter. And you now a half. 650. And we'll send it on 700 and 7. What do you say? 675 and 7 and a quarter over here, 7 quarters, 7's over here, need a half. How about 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half? No? So that's 7 and a quarter, gonna go number 6. Here's number 7. Here comes the 25. Here's Skylar. 150 to each our status. Now the next three. How much pounds to go where? 1,011. How much 11? You give me 11, but here you pounds here, talk to Robert, and 12, he's 11, me 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How about 17? I have 16 up here. 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, and a half. Now 2, now 1, now a half, 21 and a half. And now 22, 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 33 and a half, 4 and a half, and 5, 75, 25 and a half, 6 and a half, 26 out of the 50, 26 over here. How about 26 out of the 50, no 7, go 7, do 7, do 7, 27. How about 27, no half, 27 and a half, 26 over here. How about 27, 50, no 28, no 50. And 15, you're going to go 15, now 9, you're going to go 9 here, give me 9, now half, give me half, now 3. Now about 3 grand, you're going to go 3, I've got no place to go, come on. How about 3, I'm going to get 3 grand, and then I sold the thing over here. For 20, 950, here's that number 1, 83, 183, right? Right here, we have 16, W230, I, $4, what about 900? But 9, you said 3, I take it. How about 3 and a quarter? How about 3 and a quarter and a quarter? I'm going to do the quarter, half. I got a hand of 75 and a quarter and a quarter and a quarter. He's in the 4. I would have had 75 and a quarter and a half. And 75, no 6 and a quarter and a half. And a half, no 75, no 7. How about 7? You're going to go 7. I'm sorry, 7. There it is. Now a quarter, now a half. Give me half, 75. And you got a half, so they found 8 and a quarter, and a half, round side, 825. 8, have the 50, 50, we have the 50, 50, we must send it $900. How about $900? 9, and a quarter, and a half. How about a half? Each and a quarter, and a half, £75 and a quarter, and a half, and they send it $5, and 11, and a quarter. How much 11 and a quarter and a quarter raise now? That's 75, 1175. 1175, not 12, 1175 on 9, 12. How about 12 with a number, 12 with a number, here, and we're going to the 7 time. 1175 on 9, here's number 9. All right, here it is. It runs. 3 books of 7, 9. Number 9 at the bottom, we said 3, 3 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, and 7 and a half, quarter, half. How about a half, where 7 and a quarter is here, you need a half. How about 7 and a half, 7 50, 75, 8 and a quarter and a half, 8 58, 25, 8 50, 75, is 75, you can have the back row. 8 75, is 75, is 75, is 75, 9. Number 9, I'm going to go 9 share. Number 9, here, put your phone away, watch me. Number 9, I'm going to go 900 here, we sold it time. 875 on 9, 875. All right, you got your phone, when you're looking at your phone. This is the 400, okay? Okay, Ford Mustang car. Good on the transfer to the grandson, the title guy, saying you can move on some. Number down the road, 3 to 4, 3 to 1/2. I got 350, that's 75. 375. And 4, and a quarter. And a quarter, half, over 50 on a Mustang car. I'm a 450, 50, 450, 450, 450, and 75. And 5, and a quarter, 525 and a half, 50. And 50 guys, I'm the hand on it. I'm not going to have 75 sales and a quarter. And a quarter, 600, 600, quarter, and a hand, and you have. I'm a 6.5. I'm a 6.5, 650, 50, and a 50, and I sort of that. 625. I'm going to go to number. All right, number 11. There we go. Number 3. Sure, how about figure 1, 600. I'm a 6 o'clock, 3, 4. I'm a 3 o'clock, and a half, and a half. No 75. I'm at 75. Money's 3.5 here. 375, 400. And now 4, you're going to go 4. Now quarter, now half, 75. I'm at 75. Money's 4.5. 475, 500. 5, no quarter, now half, 5.5. And now 75, you're going to go 75, 575, now 6, now quarter. And a quarter, 600, 6 and a quarter, 6.5. And now 75. 175 and 7, and a quarter, and a half. How about 7.5? 7.5, 75. How about 75? Now E, 800, now E, about 825. And now 8.5, return. 8.5, why not? 850. 850, I knew he was going to do it. Now 875. And now 9. How about 9? That didn't work, but we tried. 875. And 9, we're going to go 9 here, and we're going to something like that. For 875, 875. Number is 75. And number needs to come on up, okay? 82, hey, that's soon. Sure, I'll manage to get mine. You know what? I had a wash job and a wax job. It looked like a $5,000 car. So I'll probably take a little less time. Over 1,000. 2,000, 6, 6.5. No 7. 75, 7. How about 7 and a quarter? How about 7 and a quarter half? You said it on here, no 8 and a quarter. And a half, and now 75. It's 75. Now 9, would it be half? How about 9 and a quarter? Now half. 9 and 50, 75 times and a quarter. Now half. And a half. Each 10 and a quarter. 10 and a half. On 9, 75. How about 75? 10 and a half. 75, 11. How about 11 and a quarter? On a quarter. Now half. 11 and a half. 75. 1175 and 500, and now a quarter, and a half, over a half, what do you say? How about 1250, 75, 13, how about 1300? How about 13 and a quarter, now half, and a half, 13 and a quarter, 13 and a half. How about 1350, 75, 14, you get 1400, and a quarter, now half, and a half, give me half, 14, 50, now 75, now 15. How about 15, now half, 15, 50, now 16, you're going to be 1600. How about 16 and a half, and 17, we're going to go 17, what do you do? How about 17 and a half, and 18, we're going to go 1800. And now a half, 18, 15, 19, how about 19? How about 19 and a half, 19, 50, and 15, we're going to go 52, 2 and now a half. How about a half, 3 times 50, 15, we're going to go 52, 2 times 51, 100, and now a half. How about 20, what about half, and now 2, we're going to 22. And now I have 150 and 3, you'll get 23, and 23, come on, 23 and a half, 23 and a half, now 4, how about 24? How about 24? You're gonna get 400 now, 2450. How about 2450? Now 5, 25, 2500, and a half, 2550, 25 here. How about 2550, 26, 25, how about 26, 26, 600, and a half, and 7. Number 27, 27, number 27, we're going to go 7, and we sort it. 2650 on 9. Yes, sir. All right, here's number lucky 13. Here we go, the negative 10, right? And so we go about 9 here, 9, he said 3, you need it over, what do you say? You're high, 350, no 75. But 75, you're gonna go 375. But 375, you're gonna go 75, here, 75, and a 400, and a 4. He's 375 in the back. And need 4, no 40, no half. Give you half now. How about 4.5? Round side, 4.25, 75, and 5. How about coming here, half a dollar, and a quarter, 5.25, now a half. And a half, how about a quarter, how about a half, 75, give it 75, 6. How about 6, 686. How about 600 down, 600, 600 down here, and we're going to sell it then. 75, 75. 18. Is that right? 18? You know what? For 575, and then 18, over 3, you do the credit card. Right? For the automatic, so you guys, you the 9 here, oh my gosh. 3, 3, 3 and a quarter. On the 3 and a quarter, no, I'm 350, 50, 3 and a quarter. On the 350, 50, 350, no 50, no 50, and no sold, shall be done, shall be done. Sold. Number 6, 3 and a quarter, number 6, that's on it. All right, here's number 15. 18, come on up. Hey, pizza, come on, okay? They're looking for you. They're looking for you. Come on up. All right, here we go, number 15, 2011 Lincoln, MPZ. Hey, how'd you go? Hey, corner Howard Max, straight and run, Sunday side, those run, give me time. How about time to go? Time to go. Come on, 5, 6.5 and 7. 75, 7 and a quarter. And a half, 750, you're gonna go 50, 57, 50, what do you say? And the 75, I'm gonna go 75, 80, 100. And the V, here, what do you do? And the 40, 45, and a half, and you have. 75. But 75, then 9, and a quarter here, a quarter, times here, a quarter, and a half, you're really slow, you're watching your phone, so what's your mean? How much, no half. I got a half. Quarter, no half, which I did. How about a half? Put us all up and use it. And a quarter, 10 and a half, 75, 11. How about 11? And you're gonna give it, come on, let people listen. There's no point in throwing this process. Give me 11 and a quarter. How about 11 and a quarter? No half, 11 and a half. You said it. 11, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, 11, 50, and we have 75. 11, 75, 12, be 12. What do you say? How much more for another? For 12, we're gonna get 1200. How much 12? A quarter. How much 12 and a quarter? 12 here, need a quarter. How much 12 and a quarter? And a quarter, now, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, 12 and a quarter. How about 1250? No, 75. How about 75, 13? You're gonna do 13, 1300. How about 13? You're gonna go 13, 13, you're out. And we sold it. On the line for 1275, okay? Our number 16, the 2023. Oh, here we go. This is right here.
It's a PC4.
Yeah, it is true. There's nothing there. Is that the no doors and no interior? It's a strip job, guys. Okay. Okay, fine. Hey, anyways, what you see is what you get. You're not going to get much. All right, here we go. Who got 1,000? 1,000? 1,000, 11. How about 11? I got $1,000 here. 11 where? How about 11? 11 to you, 11, 1,200. How about 12? You said that. You call? Call? Said yes. 13. How about 13? We're going to get 13, 13, 14, 14, 15. How about 15? 16. How about 16? No, 17. We're going to go 17, 18. How about 18? 19. We're going to go 1900. How about 19? We're going to go 19, 19 here, then I'm going to 2 grand, 21. I got 2 grand here, 21. Now 2, now 3, 23, 24, 25. How about $25? 25, now 26, now 27. How about $27? No 7, 26, 7, 8, 8, 9. How about 29? We're going to go down, we're going to go 9, 9, you're 29. Are you bidding? I can't tell. Not 3 grand, 31. How about 31? Who's in that 3? On the 31, we're going to go 100, not 2, 32, not 3, we're going to get 33. What do you say? How about 33, 4, 34, 35, we're going to go 500. How about 35 around? 35, we're gonna go 35, I got 34, 5, 6, 6, 7. How about 37? Come on, let's go. Put your phone down, let's go. 37, we're gonna go 7 down here, super, over here. Or 3600, and his number tonight is, let's see, 800, and that will just be on the VW people tax, okay? At the two-door Honda Magic, still to run, what do you say here? Who would have been do? How about number above? You said here, you should get a quarter. We're gonna quarter, huh? No, 75? How about 30, 75? Hang on, so we gotta get a computer. Okay. 3.5 here. I do. And the premium 75, and 75 for 400 and a quarter. And that quarter no higher, 4.5, 450, and 75. I'm at 75, no higher, 500 and a quarter. And that quarter no higher, no 75, we go 75, 6. I'm at 6, 600, it'll be 6 and a quarter, no higher. And a half, 6.5, 650, no 675. I'm at 675, money 6.5. How about 675? I'm gonna go 75, 75, 75 here, and 75, no 7, no 4. A quarter, no half, 7.5. And a half is 75, 75. How about 7, 75? I'm gonna go 75, 75, 75. Here we have. Overtime for 750, 750. Say which number back here. Number 20. Okay. 15 is a number 4, after MDS. Right here, someone give me 5%. Refreshing. Am I going to refresh you?
Sure.
It's cool, you know, the best. It's the best. Okay. I think we might have it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go, guys. We're on the MDX here. I've got 5.5, 575. But 75, I'm going to go 575, 575, no 6. But 6 is 575, 6. But 600, going to be 600, 600, 600, now 400, now how about 100, 6 and a quarter, 6.5. But 650, you're going to go 50, 50, 650, I'm not going to sell it. 625, number 8 is the winner, right? Here's number 19. All right. Here, right, one automatic, sound is all around, under the bar, like you said, 30 a quarter. 30 share, 30 a quarter. 30 a quarter, half, 75, and quarter, and a quarter, then the quarter here. Pick up that, straight up. Okay, that's good.
They can see the price, but they can't see the.
No, I can't see the picture, there's no happen. Okay. I got 5.5 by 75, no 6. How about 6, 5, 75, 6, no quarter. And a quarter, 1 minus 6, and a quarter, 6.5, 650, 75. How about 75 cents, 100 here, and 700 now a quarter. A quarter, 7.5, 75. How about 75, minus 7.5 here, 75, now 800, now 8, and a quarter, how about 8.25, right here. 850, and now we're 75, I'm gonna go rate 75. 875, I'm gonna go rate 75, 75 down here, 9, how about 9? 9. Okay, fine. We'll sell it from 875 online, okay? No, this is not. Here we go, here, some only 14 games. We are here. How about from there, from another? What? And a half. 13. How about 13? No half. How about half there, quarter? No half, no 14 and a half. 15, now high, 1550, I got 15 and a half, on line first, 16 and a half, 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 2 ring, and a half, no 1, 21, I got 21, 2 and a half, 23 and a half, and a half, I got 23 and a half, 24 and a half, and a half, on the 50, 25, right there, and a half, and a half, and now 26 and a half, and 7 and a half, and 27 and a half, and 28, 27 and 8 right here, now half, and 9, 29, we're going 9 and a half, and now 3 grand, 3, now 1, 31, each 3 grand. On the 31, 2, gotta go 32, now 3, gotta go 3. You know what's up, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 37, 36 here. How about 37? I'm gonna go 37, I'm gonna go 7, 37, now 8, now 9. On the 39, 1 is 38, 39 dollars. On the 39, 39, I'm gonna go 900 silver time. At 3,800 on, okay, here's from 21, 27, 28. Then you can see if you're going to over 100, straight around, side to side. Find about 5. I'm a 34, that's the whole car. 3 and a half, 75 and a quarter. And a quarter here, quarter to the savings, and a half, and 75. And 5. How about 5, 500, no 5, going 75, I got 5 and a quarter, and a half. How about 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. How about 15, get to go 50, 50, or right here, your hands, and there's on the stairs, and a quarter. I'm a quarter, 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, and a quarter here, 6 and a back. 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter here, quarter, and a half. How about a half, and 75. How about 75, you gotta go 675, you both are. How about 675, 675, and no 7, 7 and a quarter. And a quarter, 7's over here, a quarter. How about 7 and a quarter, where we go? I got 7 right there. How about 7 and a quarter, so okay. 700, number 8 is smaller. 700. Number 22. Okay, the right? To the 1,000. How much we're going to for it? And the quarter, no, 50, on the detail. How much we're going to go 50, 50, you're going to go 50, that's on the phone. How much we're going to quarter guys? No, 75, not high. They're fine, then a quarter, and not half. How about a half? On the 50, and the 50, 50, you're going to go 55, 50, no 75. I do, I got a half here, 75. But 75, I'm going to go 75, 600, no 6, no quarter. And the quarter, 600, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, 6 and a quarter. Quarter, half, 6 and a half. How about a half? 75, and 7 and a quarter, and a half. How about a half? 75. How about 75, 800. 800 now, right here, now, quarter, now, half. 8 and a half, 825, got a half, 75, 9. And 900, how about 9, 875, 89. How about 9? Come on, little ladies, let's go. Be 9, now quarter, and a half, 9 and a half. Now 75. Now 75. Now 1,000. And a quarter. And a half. And 75. And 11. And a quarter. And a half. What color is it first? Give me 11 and a half. For a quarter. 11 and a half? No, so 11 and a quarter on the left. That's right, I'm hand up quarter. All right, what's your number there? Check number 49? 19? Okay. 19.
Check his number.
Yeah. Here's number 23, 25. Hey, what do you do, guys? Jay, get about 900. He said, 375. And 4. How about 4? You're going to get 400 and a quarter. 425, 450. 450, 50, and you're going to go 50, 450, 450, 75. How about 75? 4 and a half. 475, 5, now 4. And a half, how about half? Full street now. How about 75, 6? How about 6? 600. Number 600, 600, and ready 600, 600, 575. Can you hear it? Number 24, no money.
What?
And a half, 75 and a quarter. And a half, 75 five. And a quarter half. And a half, I'm a quarter straight away. Five and a half, 75. 75 six, now a quarter half, 6 and a half, that's right. Number 75, and 7, good 7, your turn. Number 7, a quarter. Number quarter, now hand, 7 and a half, 75. Number 75, 800, that's all in one quarter. Now the quarter, now hand, 50. And a 50, 50, you have the 50 now, 75, Number 9, give me 9. Number 9, a quarter, make only 5 and a half. Number 9 and a half, count 75. I got more than half there now, 75,000, not quarter. Not quarter, are you doing, sir? If you're gonna do it, you gotta look at me, 10 and a quarter fast, 75? What? 75, better make eye contact, you're watching your phone, don't do that. 75 12, be 12 and a quarter. I got 12 and 7, 12 and a quarter, each 12. How about 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half, 12.50? And 50, you're turning, 1250, 75, I'm gonna go 75. How about 75, 13, how about 13, 13 and a quarter. And a quarter, he's 13, 13 quarter, 13 and a half. How about 1350, you gotta go 50, 50, you gotta go 50, 75. How about 13, 75, now 14, you're turning, 14 and a quarter. And a quarter, he's in at 14, a quarter, no half, 14 and a half. 1450, 14 and a quarter, 1450, and we sold online at 1425. Sorry, 25. Where's it? 99, I'm the 4. You know, 800. I'm going to get about 30 quarter. I'm going to take a quarter, 325, right? 3 quarter. I'm going to take a quarter, 3 quarter, and I'm 350. And the 50, 50, 350, 350, 350, and we're going to sell it 20, 25, put it on number 6. Okay, here's another way. 35 pounds. You know, around they get money. I get 30 and a quarter. I'm a 3 and a quarter and a quarter here, 3 and a quarter pounds, and the time, and a 4. I'm a 4. He's 3, 75 and a quarter, and a quarter and a half. And then 75, then 5, 500. I'm a 5 and a quarter, and then 5 and a quarter, and a half. We'll go 5 and a half, 50, 75, and 6. I'm at 600, I'm 75, need 6. I'm at 600, 600 and a quarter here, huh? I'm at 650, 650, 75. I'm at 600, I'm going to go 675 on that road, not 7. I'm at 7, I'm going to go 7 and a quarter. I'm at 7 and a quarter, 7 here, 7 and a quarter, not half. I'm at 150, and that's 75. I'm at 75, 7 and a half, 75 online first, now 8 and a quarter. And a quarter, here's your all. I'm going to 825, 825, 825, and we sold it at $800, number 6, here's 27. Here's the 87. Yeah. You know how to manage to the wrong, it was not 3,000. No, you're one bid off.
I got 2 and a quarter.
2 and a quarter? Half, 75. How about 275? It's not much fun. So, 250, number 6, now. Yeah, number 20, 98. Say around, you move up 3, 3 and a quarter. I got 3 and a quarter and a quarter here, any quarter. I'm at 3 and a quarter now, I'm at 350. I'm at 350, 350, 350, number 10, we saw the 10. 325, number 6 is 9, and we'll get to number 29 now. GMC, you found, okay?
You know that bad?
They were, quarter now, and 75 pounds, 6, 7 and a half, 8 and a half, and 9, number 9, something there, 9, How about 875, 9, here we go, 9, what do you say? How about 9, hey, stretch one up. How about 900, right there, enough over, 9's over here now. How about now the colder, enough over here, and the colder, enough over now. And a half, your turn. 975. How about 975, you're getting, he's 10.5, 975. How about 975, maybe, then now 1,000, 1,000. Time ago, 1,000 right here, we're going to summertime for 975 on. Moving right along, number 30. Here comes, right, to the other man, to the line. It's up to the quarter. Comes with all the good stuff there. How about to the quarter, to the quarter, to the quarter, in the quarter, in the quarter, in the days, to the quarter half. How about a half, each to the quarter? Half, 75. 275. Not 3, not quarter. At the quarter, no hand here, 50, 75, and total 400 in the quarter. And a hand here, 50, 75, there goes 75. 75, 5, 500, 75. 5, 5 a half. 75, now I got a half already, 575, 6. 600 in the quarter, 625. They told me shit down. I got 600, 6 and a quarter. How much 6 and a quarter right here? And a half. How much 6 and a half? 650, now 75. How about 605? I'm going to go 607. How about 7? I'm going to go 7. I'm going to go 7. I'm going to go 7 and a quarter. And a quarter, he came back at 7. 7 and a quarter. How about 7 and a quarter and a quarter and a quarter down here now? Half. And a half. Give me half. Now 75. How about 75? 775. What do you say? How about 775? 75 down here now 8. And now 8. 800. How about 8 and a quarter? 825. You said 8. 825. 825. 825. And I saw it. For $800, just by numbers 1, 3, 180, so on there. 74, right? You know how there you go. I'm going to get about 800. How about they have about 3, 3 and a quarter? How about 3 and a quarter half? Give me half, 3 and a half. These 3 and a quarter here. I got a hand here now, 75. 75, 4. 400 here now, 4. Basically, 75, 4 and a quarter. And a half. That's 75. 75, 5. How about 5? Now a quarter. How about a quarter? How about a half? How about a half on 9? 75. Number 75. How about 75? 75. Now 6. How about 6? Now a quarter. 6 and a quarter. 6 over here. 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half. And now it's a 75. I'm going to go 75. Now 7. 700. Reset. And 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter. How about 7 and a quarter? And a quarter. And a half. Give me half. 7 and a half. How about a half? And 75. 775. We're going to go 75. How about 75? 70. Well, he's 7 and a half. 775. 800. 800. And now we here a quarter. 825. 825 and a half. 850. They have the 50. They have the 50. And we're going to summertime over here for 825. So what's the number on the other side there? 73. Right? 25, so it's good. How about down we go? 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a half? 1 and a half. How about 350, 350, and 75? How about 75? Not 4. Not 4. 4. Not 4. 4 and a quarter. And a quarter, 450, and 75, and 5, and a quarter. And a quarter, half, 75. And then 6, 600, and a quarter, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter, 2 and a half, and 75, and 7, 700. And 7, with too long. 7, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 75. And now $800 here, now a quarter, 825 and a half, and 75, now 9. How about 9 and a quarter, now 25. How about quarter, you say that's 9 and a quarter, and now a half, another half price. How about a 50, 50, and a 50, and a 75 here? How about 75 pounds, and now a quarter, and a quarter, and now a half, times a 50, now 75. How about 75, 1100, give me 11. How about 11 and a quarter here, maybe quarter, what do you say? 11 and a quarter. 11 and a quarter and a quarter down here, 1, 2, something like that. For 1100, 1100, we should number 81. 1, okay? 81 a month, and when you guys come up, please, okay? 33. Here comes up on your 15, these on first off, right? For 190,000. How much pounds is okay? It's better than me three. They're gonna have to fit 4. How much 4? I'm gonna go 400 here and 4. How much 105? No, so at $350, and the 6 is higher. Here we come. 4. Now wait. 4 is 4. Okay? How much? That may go. All right, here we go. Here's 4 to 4. Give me 1,000. How about 1,000 to go? 3, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. I gotta have the 75. I'm gonna go 75. Forward, 100, no, not quarter. 50, not 75, not 5, not quarter. And a half, I'm gonna have 75, 600, not quarter, and a half. And a half, use a half, 75, 7. How about 7? I'm gonna go 7. Sitting in here, over in the high, and 75. Now the 75, 8, not quarter, 8.5, and a half, 50. 50, give it up 58, 25 on site, 8.5. 850, silver tank. 825, number 8 is the buyer. 85 is it on okay, out of that thousand. What kind of a buck? She said 3, 3 3 and a half. And now 75, 400. And 4 and a quarter, and a half, 450, and 75, and 5, and a quarter. And I kind of find it over here, 5 and a quarter. I'm up 5 and a quarter right here, 5 and a half, 75. I'm at 75, now 6, 6 on site, now a quarter. I'm at quarter, now half, and 75. Now about 675. And 7. And 7, no, 675. How about 7, here, 7, here, 7, here, not quarter, and a half, now 75, now 8. How about 8, not quarter, 845, each on the line. How about a day 49, a day 45, and we're going to do sell it time. 800. See, you should not watch your phone. So, it's 6 miles. See, you guys are watching your phone, so set up watch me. Okay. When you see watching the phone, of your own worst enemy when you do that, okay? You snooze, you lose. That's what happens. All right, here's number 36. I can't help you unless you're gonna hit. There's a 97 Toyota T100. Hey, it runs fast. Sugar on how it matters. Sugar the rod. Who got 1,000? 1,000. 9.25. 9.5. How about a 50? 950. 950. 950 now. 975. How about 975? We're going to go 75, 975, 975, now 1,000. And the town I'll do right here, 975, 1,000, no quarter. How about quarter? No half. Look at the half. And 75, and 11, and a quarter, and a half, 11 and a half, that's 75. And 12, 1200, not 12, not quarter. And a quarter, no half, 12 and a half, 50. And 75, we're going to go 75. How about 475, 475, 475, here we. Okay, so then, 1250 for 183, 183, 137. There's a 93. I'll tell you, you don't have a man, you need to here now. 1,000, 11, 5. No goes. 11 and a half, not 5. 1175, not 5. How about 400, not quarter, not quarter, half. How about a half? No 75, 13. How about 13, and a quarter, and a half, no 75? How about 75, and 14, now quarter, give me quarter. Then a half, 75, 15, 15. You got 14, 75? Okay, 15 and a half. You guys should both off. Okay, 15 on line, 15 and a half, 16. How about 16? 15 and a half over here now. About 16, 16, 16, here in line going to south. 15, 15, number 8, number 8. This one is little. You mean how much $100? Five. Think of what? You said three and a half. I got three and a half here, quarter. I got quarter and a half, 75, not quarter. I'm a quarter and a half, each one a quarter. I got a 50 here for 75, a pound, 100 and a quarter, and a quarter. And a quarter and a half, I will have 75, we will 75, 6. About 600 here, being a quarter here. And a quarter and a half, 6 and a half, both of them. 75, we will 75. 75, 7, number 7. Number 7, my quarter, number 7 quarter. So he's over here. Number 7 quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter down here. We're going to south time. For 700, 700. Number 2. Where here we go. And it's number 39. 4, so we can break it. Quarter, hey, good one too. Number 9 go. Don't forget to put the lights on this right here. Number 3, 4, 3 and a half. Number 350, and 350, that's a new not over $400. Number 4, 375, 84. Number 400, here we stuck up to me, something. 375, number 6. Okay, number 40, here's a new year. 4, I think it is. For the management. Charge, right? Another nice big dually truck, no high, no bad. I got 11 here, 11, 1150, that's work truck, and now come, be fine, how about home, no high. I got 12, and 13, it'll be 13, no high. And 14, how about 14, no high, 1450. And 50 here, right here, and now 50, 50, no 15, how about 15, no 15. And give me high, 15, 50. And 1550, 50, 50, and we're going to summertime for 1500 on. Somebody reduces the road. All right, for here, hey, what you say on that one? Here. I got 3 in the car. I'm about 3 in the quarter, and a quarter in the hand, 75. I'm about 75 in the 400 in the quarter. I'm about 400 in the 150, 54 quarter. I'm about 450, 50, no, 75, no, 500, no, 5. I'm about 500, no, half. I'm about 100, 50, 50, and you're about 50, 50, I'm about 50, 50, and no, 75. Let people don't do that, it's good. 575, and 6. I'm about 600, I have 575 over here. 6. Not quarter. Not quarter. Online here, 6. How about 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter here, and a half? How about 650, 650, come on, guys. Half 75. How about 675? 675. 675, 7. It's just like old women, you know that? 675, 7. How about 7, 7 and a quarter? Yeah. How about 7 and a quarter, and a half? They were back on site, and a quarter. You got half, you need half, 7 and a half. How about 750? With the P first, your turn. 7 and a half, no, sorry, 7 and a quarter. And then in the back row. Number, look up here, what's the right? Get off the phone, number 50, please. 42, 42, right it runs, yes, for the hard manage to the right, reading books on the future, I should say, content. I got time to go here, he said 7, 7 and a half, now 8, and a half, a quarter, 8, I got 8, 8 and a quarter, and a half, 75, 9, and a quarter, 9, 75,000 and a half, and 11 and a half, 11 and a half, 12 and a half, and 13 and a half, and 14 and a half, 15 and a half, 16, and a half, 17, 17 and a half, 18, 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 2 grand and a half, and 1. 2, 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 3 and a half, 23 and a half, he's 23 and a half, 4. 24, 24 and a half, 24 and a half times, that's 6, 26, you have a half. How about 26, 26, 6 and a half, and 7, 27, and now a half, 27 and a half, 27 here. How about 27, 50 here, 50, 50 here, we're going to, so time. For 2700, number 2 is 700, here it comes. 4. All right, here we have number 6, and here we have an O. Here we go, got CPS now. Already commented on how the managed to move around some of the total money, they would have got down 600. He said, "Great, we could have over high." How about 350, solar time, 325, number 60. Here's 4. There's no one. It's not. It's 500, okay? For another man, move around 90, quarter. Over half, over and 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 7, 7 and a half, now 8. How about 800, now 8, 75, now 8, and a quarter, 825. How about 825, we're on this side. 825, and 825, and 825, and 9, silver time. $800, higher number 34, 30. Here. Here comes an 04, hey, should be on the car. Already. That's a classic, right? Three people from the time. Number 5, the bus. Number 5, the time. He said 3. 3 and a half. Number 350, 350, number 350, 50, sort of 325. What about number 6? 6, 9. I agree, number 46. Yeah, Ruth. What's he want? Hey, let the foot go on, how about it, hey, 9, 3, 3, 4, 3 and a half. Number 350, 50, 50, 75, 4 and a quarter. And a quarter on the hand, 50, 50, 75, gotta go 75. How about 475, and a 500, 475 inside. You got 475 here. I do. And 5? No quarter, and a half. How about one and a half? Each time we go over here, how about half a line? You have 75. How about 75, 6? How about 6? Gonna be 600, and a quarter, 625 and a half. How about 650, and a 50, 50, 650, and a 75, right? How about 675, 675, 675, 75, 7. How about 7? 675 and 7. 7, and a quarter, a quarter. I got 7 here, and how about 7 and a quarter, you're right. How about 7 and a quarter, and I sold 10. 700, number 6 divided, number 47, 7. Here we got 4. Let's see. Yeah. You know how to manage 700. I make it work. It's 1 2. I'm not making it up. 3 and a quarter. I got 3 and a quarter, and a quarter, and here and a half, 3, 50, and 75, and 4. You want 4? Not quarter. Put your phone away and just watch me. 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 475. How about 75? Now 500, and a quarter, he's in at 5. A quarter, now half, now 75. How about 75? How about half inside? 75 here, and now 6, now quarter. How about quarter? 600, 6 and a quarter. How about that quarter? Now half, 6 and a half, 75. Being 75, 7. How about 7? You're going to go 7 here, being 7, what do you say? No quarter. I have 7 here. How about 7 and a quarter? 7 and a quarter, and a quarter here. We're on 7. 700, number 6 is 48, 09. Another 3, 9. Half. 4. Another 4. So we're going to have 4 and a half, and 5 and a half, and 6, and a half, no 7, no half, no 8, no half, and 9, and a half, and a 1,000, and a half, and 11, and a half, and 12, and a half, 13, 13, 13, 12 and a half. 13, here we go, 13, 13, and I'm going to 13 and a half. And a half. I got 13 and a half here. 14. 14 and a half. 14 and a half. And 15. How about 15? You gotta go 15, 15, 15. When you say no, 75. Now 15. 15. 15. So the 1475 on my dollar. It's a 49. 3,000. Straight around, 20,000. Time to go. On the front of the box. 5, 2, 3, 4. 3 and a half. 75, 4. And a quarter. And a half. And a half. Now 75, 5. I'm a counter, give me 5 now. Quarter, a half. Number a half. And now 75, 600. Number 600. 600. Number 6 and a half. It'll be 600, 600. And I'm going to sell time. Now 75. Number 8 is high. 50 years and all right? We'll be about 900. I'm a 34 and a half, a 75 and a 4. I'm a 4 and a quarter and a half, or 50. And a 50, 75 and a 5, 500 and a 5 and a quarter and a half, and a half. And 75 and 600 and a quarter and a half. And then 75 and a 7 and a quarter and a half. And a half, 75 and a 8. And now a quarter, I could eat a piece. 8 and a half, now it's 75. And 9. Number 9, my quarter, now 75. 9 and a half, now 75. 975,000. And 1,000. And now a half. A half, now 50. Now then. Number 11, 75. Now then. Number 11, my quarter, 11 quarter, now half. 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 11, 50, in the silver pen. 11.25. Line. You're 51. It's a 5. What do you do on that one? I got 30 and a quarter, 30 and a half. I got a half. Now 75. But 75, I'm going to go 75. Now a quarter, 400 and a quarter. And a quarter and a half, or 50, 75. But 75, 500 and a half, give me half. About a half, no, 6 and a half. About a half, using that 6 outside there. About 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, 75. About 75, I'm going to go 75, 675 for the whole part. 675. 675, and I sold 10. 650, number 4, to buy. Here comes the 20. 4. You have $1,000. Out of the box. 6, 7, 8, 9. How about 9,000? 1,000. Then I will go in the pot. And 13. 13. I get 12 here and 13, 14, 15, 16. How about 16? It'll be 16, 17, 18, 18, 19. How about 19? I got 19, 2 grand, 21, 22. 22, 1 is 21, 22, 23, 24, how about 4, 5, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 28, 27 here. How about 28 $28 here, and we have silver thing. 2,700, number 4 is the winner here. This is not a game. Yeah, 4, yes, sir. Man, house on the hills. You want 500? 600. 6, yes, a house on wheels. I got 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, and now 8, 7 and a half, now 8, now half, and 9, 9. You see it? 875, no 9. And a quarter, 925, and a half, and a half, 950, you gotta go 50. And the 50, 50, we must 75, and 1,000, and a quarter, here, 10 and a quarter, on 9 and a half, both of them. 1,000, 50, 50, 75, 1100, 11, How about 11 and a quarter and a half, and 75? How about 11.75, gonna go 75, and 12? How about 12 and a quarter? I got 23 and a quarter, now half, 12 and a half, 75. How about 75, 13 and a quarter, now half? How about half, I'll do a quarter right here, and you have 75. 75, gonna go 75, 14. Line, now quarter, now half. And a half, 14, 50, gotta go 50, 50 to 75, now 15. How about 15, right here, now half, now 16. How about 16, 150 and a half, 16, now half, and 3/4, gotta go half. And 17, 17, now half, now 18. 18, 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 19. How about 19, but 19, no, 18 and a half here, 19. How about 19, you got 19?
No, I got 1950.
1950, 2 grand, 2 grand, 20 and a half, 21. How about 21, 20, 50, 21. I got 50.
You got 50?
I do. 21, there we go, 100,
Oh, I got 50.
100,
Yeah. These guys are sitting on the show.
21, there, 21. All right, online, give me 21 and a half, no 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 22, 22 and a half, 23. How about 23, now half, 23 and a half, 23 here. How about 23, 15, 15, 400 and a half. How about half?
You're at 24, correct?
Okay. We don't like the neighborhood, we can always move. 24 and a half, 25. Uh-huh. How about 25 and a half, 25, 50, come on guys. 25 and a half, here's 25. 20, I already got 25. So then, 2,500, number 8 is the buyer, number 8 is the buyer. Hey guys, thanks for coming out tonight, don't forget to pay your bills. Get your cars out of the yard, right, so you avoid that, company fee. And we'll see you all next Thursday evening. Okay.